Hello and welcome to #Trending. My name is Manisha. Let's take a look at the top trending stories. Amid the growing tensions, United States and China on October 29th completed a two-day virtual conference to inaugurate the first crisis communications working group between the two nations. The meeting aimed at building a mutual understanding between the US military and the People's Liberation Army on principles to prevent and manage crisis and reduce risk to forces. The two sides agreed on the importance of establishing mechanisms for timely communication during a crisis, as well as the need to maintain regular communication channels to prevent crisis and conduct post-crisis assessment. This crisis working group meeting comes as both nations are at loggerheads over several issues pertaining to COVID-19, Hong Kong security law, trade, Chinese scams and Xinjiang, and Beijing's growing aggression against its neighbors. French President Emmanuel Macron vowed his country would stand firm against religious extremists after a knife-wielding man killed 3 people at a church in the country's second attack in a month. The assailant was shot and wounded by the police. Nice Mayor Christian Estrosi told journalists at the scene that the attacker kept repeating Allahu Akbar even while under medication as he was taken to the hospital. The church killings come after the October 16th beheading in a Paris suburb of history teacher Samuel Paty by an extremist after Paty showed pupils cartoons of Prophet Muhammad in a free speech lesson. Macron defended the cartoons and the right to mock religion, sparking widespread agitation against France in the Islamic world. 2 prominent Indian Americans are among Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's core advisors who have been guiding him on issues ranging from the coronavirus pandemic, economic recovery, to foreign policy and climate change. According to a report published in the New York Times, Biden is said to have been leaning on veteran advisors with high-level governmental experience rather than outsiders and ideological rivals to help guide him on subjects including the pandemic and the country's diminished standing in the world. Among those advising him on the pandemic are Dr. Vivek Murthy, former US Surgeon General who was appointed by President Barack Obama, and Harvard economist Raj Chetty, who briefs Biden on economic issues. The key ally in Malaysian Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's coalition has called for a general elections to be held to establish a stable government once the coronavirus pandemic subsides, in a new snag to his fragile hold on power. Muhyiddin, who took office in March, has only a 2-seat majority in parliament and is being challenged by opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim, who recently alleged he has majority support of lawmakers to form a new government. The United Malays National Organization, the biggest party in Mr. Muhyiddin's unelected government, reiterated support for his administration amid a spike in coronavirus cases, but demanded polls to be held once the crisis abates. UMNO's support may help Mr. Muhyiddin pass a key challenge next month to have the 2021 budget approved in Parliament, but its open call for early election could mean that his leadership may be short-lived. Polls are not due until 2023. Well, that's all for today. Keep watching Asianet Newsable for more such viral stories.